welcome back. So in this vid teaching, I'm going to teach you guys a spell designed specifically with Duke Sallos, okay? So I'm going to get into it in a minute. It's not a love spell per se, okay? So don't go into it with this. So hear me out. And again, like I said, the more understanding you put into a spell, the greater your chances of manifestation and results. Because understanding, same like emotion and intent, is an energy signature which fuels your spell, okay? So understanding is great. So now this spell can lead to a loving relationship, but its origins, its roots, its purpose as such is not a love spell, okay? It's a passion and lust and desire spell, specifically designed with this entity and specifically designed for a target that you obviously are interested in, and this person has either lost their desire for you or has never had desire for you, okay? So it's a spell designed for when you have a target in mind that you'd like in your life romantically, but the desire is utterly diminished or is like tiny, and you want to reignite that. So it's a rebirth of desire spell as such. And from that, once someone's desire for you starts to grow, obviously when you start taking the necessary steps, like the natural steps beyond the spell, you can develop it into a loving relationship, okay? So again, keep in mind, Duke Sallos is amazing for love spells. It falls under the umbrella of where perhaps better communication is required, understanding, forgiveness, okay? But he also comes with an amazing order of desire. And having desire ignited in someone is an amazing start if you want this person in your life, okay? So moving into this. But again, for those who don't know, I am predominantly a spellcaster. I also offer one-on-one consultations where we can chat about anything you see in my vids, a situation you find yourself in, you want to discuss the case with me in person, one-on-one, you want to have a lesson, you need some shadow work done for you, or whatever you see me chatting about, really, we can go in depth in a session. Of course, my chaos magic course, divination readings, so you hit me up and I got your back, okay? So for this spell, and keep in mind, when you cast it with the intent of a growth mindset, okay, and desire attached to that. So the setup is fairly simple. Just use 2 red candles for entity for this one. His name scribed on both. And again, this is a spell that I can cast for you and then teach you a thank you invocation to do to receive the energy, right? So before you cast this specific spell with this entity, you have to do a an initial invocation with entity first, okay? So once that's done, you can set up the spell, which is 2 candles for entity red, Sallos on both, written petition next to that, glass of wine and some offerings, okay? Now on your petition, your written word and spoken words and seen words, besides the beginning, which is praise to entity, welcome of entity, everything you're going to speak in your words, there's some keywords that I'm not going to tell you exactly what to write down, because you need to get to that stage in understanding, because once you do it on your own, you will understand it better. Even if you're doing the thank you invocation, if I'm doing the spell for you, understanding plays a big part. So after words of welcome and praise, use words on target to entity and creation. Words of growth, blooming, desire, spark. And you're thanking for that occurrence in this target's heart for you, their mind, that there's growth. It's blooming, it's growing like a garden, you know, words that evoke growth and desire. So in front of entity's candlestick, there's 2 red candles, one with your name scribed in, one with the target's name scribed in. In the middle, a small metal bowl. Under the metal bowl, a small piece of paper with both of your names written on it in black ink, circled 7 times with that same pen, okay, underneath this bowl. Inside the bowl, put some fresh rose petals, a few drops of your blood, don't go crazy, just a few drops of your blood, some cinnamon oil and some of your hair. That's the setup. The rest now comes when you evoke. Evoke entity, get your vibration up, start to see the materialize, start to see target's heart blooming with desire for you, and work it out. Remember, verbalize it and see it, pour your energy into it. If possible, start it on a Friday evening, this one, okay? Again, if you guys need any more services, hit me up, I got your back, okay? Be good or not?